Good morning. It's Palm Sunday and Palm Sunday procession. It's Sunday, March, almost the end of it, and we are at Jerusalem. Sadly, the procession been cancelled because of or due to the war between Iran and Israel. It's not safe to do that. I don't know if you heard the booms. Then I'm sure that there was a siren somewhere, but not in Jerusalem. Or at least I don't know if it's happening in Jerusalem. But we are next to the old city of Jerusalem. And wow, it's raining. It was supposed to be kind of a very hot day. But sadly, it's not. In my bag, I don't know if you can see that, I have all the crosses, the Bibles that you asked me to buy for you. And I did, but I don't want to, they're washing that place. Maybe it's better to go from the other side. To reach Mount of Olives, I can go straight ahead, but it's a little bit, it's nice, I must say. It's nice, but inside the city, it's much nicer, and I can actually find a shelter, not from the bombs, from the rain. Now, that gate is only from the 16th century, built by Suleiman the Magnificent, but he actually built it on top of ancient walls, and the Triumph Arch of Caesar Adrian. Now, I know that I told you that, but we do have two tombs of Jesus, two resurrection places, and because we are starting the Holy Week, then that is the way to the Garden Tomb. And if I'll go a little bit further, you might see the domes of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Oh, I love the sun. Let me turn around and I might see the domes. No, we'll see the domes soon of the church. The Golgotha of the Garden Tomb is there. And now I can see the domes. You can see the domes of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre right there. Then you can see the Garden Tomb, and next to it, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, two optional places for the resurrection of Jesus. But because it's the Holy Week, then we will start from the crucifixion of Jesus there. And if I'm talking about the crucifixion, I'm blessing each one of you that's watching the video. I'm blessing each one of you that asked me to buy their product and bless it in Jerusalem. And if you want to have your own cross, go to the description and you will find buy me a coffee link, and you will understand that I will buy you one of those so many options, and I will take a video just like I'm taking a video for Isabel Yares by Dennis Parks. They're cleaning now the floor, then it's a bit noisy, but I want to show you part of the Triumph Arch. Let's go, I will go from there, because now it's slippery and I'm afraid to jump from one place to another. What I'm gonna do today, I hope that I will reach Mount of Olives, and I will walk just like Jesus walked 2,000 years ago when he entered as a Messiah into the city. Palm Sunday procession, because there is no Palm Sunday procession, I will do it by myself for you. Here you can see the arch from Adrian time. Adrian is the one who changed the name of Israel to Palestine. Now, Palestine is another name of Israel and not even a bit a name of the Arab future country. I mean, there's no Arab Palestinians. They're just Arabs. And they came from Saudi Arabia and they colonized Israel and actually most of Europe. And then look how beautiful is the gate. He changed the name of Israel, Jerusalem, into Aliyah Capitolina as a punishment. Look how amazing is that gate. It's not a regular gate. You cannot enter straight into the city. You have to turn left and then right, mainly because from the 16th century it was one of the most well-known and gates of the city. The Arabs call that gate Bab el-Amud, the gate of the column, and you can hear the bells of the church. And here, what you can see here is what we believe the column was on, and on it you could see Adrian, this statue of Adrian. I took a video a few days ago that shows you that Iranian regime, the Muslim Iranian regime, tried to destroy the churches of Jerusalem, and they hit one of the ancient church from the 6th century, the Nia. But I actually used the, can you hear the bells? Can you hear it? Oh, lovely, just for us. We talked about Madaba map, 6th century map of Jerusalem. And then the main corridor is that way. This is the minor corridor, the eastern corridor. And we will use it because we are heading to Mount of Olives. Now while we are walking through Mount of Olives, mainly because the buses for the Western Wall and for the Mount of Olives were cancelled. Look at the Muslim Quarter and you can see that it's empty as well. There's no reason to be here. Holy sites are closed because of the Iranian regime. Then, for example, the Muslims cannot enter Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Jews cannot enter the Western Wall, and the Christians cannot enter the churches. Only the priest can do that, and I'm not a priest. And then the one who asked me to take a video of your church, of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, I will do that. I will do that, but when they will open the gate of the church, and I know there's a huge pressure now of the Christians to open the gate for to open the Church of the Holy Sepulchre for the pilgrims, and I am one of them. Actually, you are part of it. Then for that, you have to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. Please do that. You're the only one that I can talk with. There are no tourists now in Israel, which is good. It's not safe to be here. And yes, I'm crazy. It's a little bit dangerous to go now to Mount of Olives, mainly because there's no place to hide. But it's Palm Sunday, and I'm going to do the procession. To-do-dum, to-do-dum, to-do-dum. Although it's a Muslim quarter, we are reaching now the third stations of the Via Dolorosa, and we will walk through the Via Dolorosa on Friday, the Good Friday, as I believe it's going to be empty as well. And this is the third station of the Via Dolorosa. That's where Jesus fell for the first time. I'm not entering into those stories, but I want you to know that it's here. Mainly because, wow. Oh, wow, the church is opened, and let me do something that usually I'm not doing. Because it's closed. Let me see if the church is open. This is where Jesus met Mary. Then let me see, it's an Armenian Catholic church. Let me see if they will let me enter. Or maybe it's a Palm Sunday service now. This is where Mary met Jesus. There are services for the... it's Sunday, then it's open, but the way to the station itself is closed. And I didn't want to make some problems. As you can see, there are a lot of soldiers here. But thanks God, nothing happened. I know that I talked about it like a million times, but this is the Austrian Hospice. If you like good beer, if you like non-kosher food, if you like to see the best or one of the best viewpoint of Jerusalem, climb up to the roof. It will cost you 5 shekels. It's worth it. Then we are going through the Via Dolorosa, but we're heading to the second and the first stations. Sadly, it was closed. Sadly, it's still closed. You can see that the shops are totally, everything is so empty now. Gosh, thanks God that it's not raining now. It's supposed to be like that for the next 2-3 hours, but God is stronger than us, and He will decide what to do. The Antonia, the Praetorium, the judgment place of Jesus, is very close to here. According to the Orthodox Christians, the door to your left side is the prison of Christ. There you can find the prison of Jesus and the prison of Barabbas. That part belongs to the convent of Zion, and beneath the convent you can visit the street from the 2nd century. And if we are talking about the street from the 2nd century, look at that. Remember that we saw the Triumph Arch of Adrian? He built 4 like that, and this is one of the 4. And for so many years we thought that it might be from the 1st century. Then we believe that Pontius Pilate washed his hands there. He said, this is the man, and that's why they call it Ecce Homo. Closed today. It's a Stratos. It's the street from the 2nd century, and a pool from the Hashmara time. You can see that the entrances to the Al-Aqsa Mosque are closed. The Muslims, Christians, and Jews cannot enter to their holy sites until we will figure out what can happen soon. But we are reaching the first and the second station of the Via Dolorosa. This is a school, and as I believe no one is studying. No one is studying there now. due to the war, and that is, according to the Catholic, was the Praetorium. That's where Pontius Pilate judged Jesus, but because it's a Muslim school, the Catholic built the first and the second stations next to it. As you can see, the entrance is closed. First station of the cross. We're heading now, we can see a little bit of Mount of Olives, and I have to climb it by foot. Can you understand that? I am so crazy. By the way, due to the war, I must say that from October 7, 2023, I'm not really working. I worked only 17 days in those 2.5 years. Then the only income is from you. You don't need to do that, but if you can, then please help me. The cheapest way is to send the link of my YouTube to your friends and ask them to subscribe. The second option, look at the like button. Send me, next to the like button there's a shape of a heart, it's called Super Thanks, and you can support me via YouTube. 2 more options at the description. Just touch the text beneath that video and you will see, look how beautiful is this. You will see text about the way that we are walking, and you will see 2 more links, one of Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, and by that you can support me as well. Every penny counts because you're the only income. But this is not the aim of the video. The aim of that video is to talk about the way on Palm Sunday without tourists. You can see more soldiers who kept the entrances to Al-Aqsa Mosque. But the same thing you can find next to the Western Wall, and the same thing you can find next to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And I'm sure that the Garden of Gethsemane, the Garden Tomb is closed as well. You can see one of the entrances, Bab al-Hutta entrance. No one can enter and the shops are closed. Let me see if the Pools of Bethesda will be closed, as I believe they will. And the Pools of Bethesda, according to the Catholic, is not only the pools that Jesus cured a man that couldn't enter to the pool for 38 years, Book of John. It's according to the Catholic. It's the place that Mary was born. Now remember, the temple is there. If you look at the minaret, the Muslim minaret, Muslim tower, that is the beginning of the temple. And Mary, according to tradition, was born here. The place is open, but I'm heading to the procession. This is the only place that I realized that it's open. I don't know if it's open for public or for people who came to study, because there's a kind of a school here, a wonderful school. Then this is the entrance. Yeah, it is open, but we are heading. We do have a video of it already. This is the end of the Muslim Quarter, and the end of the Muslim Quarter is next to a Muslim neighborhood of gypsies. Oh, the place of Virgin Mary, according to the Orthodox, is, I don't know if it's open, but at least the door is open. Oh, it might be that we will be able to enter Garden of Gethsemane, but we are now leaving at the old city. You can see the entrance to the Temple Mount, which is actually the entrance to Al-Aqsa Mosque as well. But as you can see, it's closed. Everything's closed now. תשמרו על עצמכם. תודה לך. Just say, take care of yourself. Guys, I have to climb all the way up. You won't see me doing it. Guys, I don't want you to feel it. And I'm with tons of, not tons, but it's quite heavy. Lots of Christians' holy products. Oh, the weather is amazing. I wish it will be just like that. I wish it will be just like that. On top of the hill, I didn't talk about it a lot, but according to the Greek Orthodox, this is the place that Gabriel, the angel, met Mary after Pentecost and told her, Mary, you have 3 days to live. I know that some of the Christians don't know about it. It's mostly Catholic and Greek Orthodox traditions. Wow, it's so slippery. I must walk slowly here. A little bit dangerous. But look how green is Mount of Olives. I dressed myself with so many layers. I thought that I'm going to I don't know, Sibir. I know that another tour guide and YouTuber, even better than me, Portuguese woman, Eleni, will be here as well. She's going to take a very professional video, but in Portuguese, and I'm walking together with you. Down there is the tomb of Mary, and right there, you can see the eastern wall of the temple and the Golden Gate. According to what we believe, when Jesus will come again and he will do his second Palm Sunday, he will enter through there to the temple. Ooh, I took my best winter shoes and it's not helping me a lot. Straight ahead, it's St. Stephanos church. That is where the Jews stoned St. Stephanos, and St. Paul was one of them. He kept the clothes. And in front of you, you can see Garden of Gethsemane. I will be more than surprised if it will be open, but trust me, if it will be open, I will enter. Because that is part of Palm Sunday. He walked through here. Actually, remember Bethesda pools? That is usually the end of the Catholic procession. And I will do that later on. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna climb the place. I'm dead. Oh gosh, why am I doing that? Armenian place is here, and next to it is the tomb of Mary. The entrance, as you can see, is closed. That place belongs to The Armenian and the Greek Orthodox, they are sharing that place, but because due to the war it's closed, then as I believe, Garden of Gethsemane will be closed as well. But you know what? Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. I can see a person. I can see a person there, but you cannot enter. Now the place is closed, but he said, you know, the guard there, maybe he will let you enter. Meanwhile, you can see the Eastern Wall and the Kidron Valley, Josaphat Valley, that divide us from Jerusalem. Let me see if he's here. No. But let me try. Let me try to enter through the gate. Look how beautiful is the sea. Is Jerusalem. Look how beautiful out the sky. Look at the sky. This week is going to be a little bit crazy. Heat wave, rain, heat wave, rain. This year we are celebrating the Holy Week according to the Christians and the Protestant and the Catholic. And Passover Eve is this Wednesday evening. Then a lot of celebration. I believe that the Iranian will try to destroy that evening, but I think the evening has already been destroyed, mainly because we are, oh, the woman is not there. And let me see. That is the entrance to Garden of Gethsemane. That is where Judas betrayed Jesus on. Let me try. I have to climb it. And I will do that. But let me show you a little bit of Garden of Gethsemane, the unknown part. Oh. Wait a minute, I'm here. Hi, can I enter for 10 minutes to bless it? Sorry? I know, but that's why I ask you if I can only bless it on the rock and that's it. Sorry? Okay, thank you very much. At least we try. Guys, that is the end of, almost half an hour video. I'm starting to climb up. Thank you very much. Dennis Park. All right. You know what? Let me show you at least the other side of the church. Now, I know that you won't believe me, but this is a two-way road. Oh, why I'm doing it? Because I cannot stay at home. Because I cannot stay at home at Palm Sunday procession. Because I cannot accept the idea that you won't be able to watch us walking at the way that Jesus entered into the city as triumph, as a victory. With his prayer, yes, Father, and the total surrender of his will, Jesus triumphed in the darkest night of temptation and suffering. Thus he shows us by consenting to the will of God and committing ourselves to it, we too shall be led out of the darkness into the light of victory. Guys, thank you very much for being with me here. Don't forget to subscribe. And please comment as many as you can. As many comments. Bye-bye.